Coming to you on a Monday, and Pappas, we know what you did this weekend.
Here we go.
You guys are going to carry the load today because my voice is shot.
Oh.
And we've got Tim Walls, who's just a complete clown.
Yes.
As if we didn't know that.
Breaking news.
It's the One More and I'm Out of Here podcast. So it is a Monday.
Just absolutely amazing.
Absolutely amazing. I got to hang out with our buddy Dan Varner. Well, I didn't really hang out with Varner. He had something else, but I hung out with the good folks of the Varner Foundation, which we talk about quite a bit on this show.
Yeah, that was your first soccer game.
Pappas was invited. He was, had too much going on. He couldn't make it.
There was a soccer game.
Kiefer went to Florida to see some old friends, and Pappas was invited to go there, but he got a better offer, and we've got the video. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and roll it. Pappas was
go to my special place.
At an event with many of his like-minded friends.
My special place.
What do you guys got?
And he's been spending a lot of time coming up with new music, and he might like this one. This one's kind of catchy.
It's all right.
Yeah, it's a catchy tune. It is.
Yeah.
I saw this. Jesus Christ.
It only looks a little gay.
There's nothing.
Pappas wants to get out the vote, so these are the friends that he recruited to get out the vote. And
I was wondering. I remember that was a political thing. And
you worked on the choreography. And look at it.
You guys are actually amazing. Everyone is
yeah.
They've got rhythm.
They've got rhythm.
Back and forth.
And they're white. I mean, this is
And then
amazing.
they went and had a wiener roast after.
I'm sure they did. Sword fight.
Vote NYC.
So it was nice of you to send us the video of what you did. So look, you get. I understand you get better offers.
Yeah,
you don't want to hang out with us. It's cool.
It's fair, I guess.
It's the guy with suspenders on. Who doesn't wear suspenders in New York City?
There you go.
You know what?
Look at all of them.
Look at it.
It's amazing.
There you go. Re-elect Mamdani.
Which one's me?
No,
You're the one shooting the video.
Am I the guy in the tank top?
I could probably pick like 4 different guys that you could be.
How many of their names did you
The
remember?
guy in the Michigan shirt. Go figure. Actually, it's not a Michigan. It looks like it's not. There's one guy sitting down. One guy that's like this. I'm sorry. The one guy, if you rewind it a bit, there's one guy sitting there. He's like, I'm sorry, this is too gay. I just can't do this. This is just this crosses the line.
I always wondered where you hung out when you weren't hanging out with us.
Don't worry about it. Right now, I'm practicing my skills, my computer skills, as you guys have seen.
You're doing amazing. By the way.
I know that's from. Let's see what time. My computer time is like from 7 to 8:30.
My computer time,
maybe in the morning. I try to do it every morning.
7 in the morning till 8:30 at night.
No, to 8:30 in the morning.
no, that's Facebook time. That's not computer time.
Facebook times when I'm driving.
Facebook time doesn't.
Facebook times when I'm in the car.
You should not be. You should not be on Facebook while you're driving.
I know. I shouldn't.
Do you text and drive?
Oh my God! Text, drive, eat. I mean, are you kidding?
You beat me to it, motherfucker.
No,
there's very little. I mean,
text while you're driving.
I text, I eat, I drive with my knees, I do the whole 9 yards. I'm everywhere.
Oh, by the way,
I can't do
your
it.
Facebook, Papa Speaks is all fucked up.
No, it's not.
We got to reconnect it somehow.
I thought I reconnected it today.
Well, when I made this up, it was not available.
God damn it.
The Facebook.
I'm being hacked again.
The Facebookers are getting you.
I'll fix it. I'm on it. Tomorrow morning, 7 to 8:30.
7 to 8:30.
My
That's
computer time.
All right. So where do you want to start today? I can't talk that much. My voice is fried.
No,
you'll
your
be-
voice
you'll be
sounds
fine.
great.
It's not.
Yeah, it's
great.
crisp.
It's so
Crisp.
nice.
Not
Jason, well, make it back. Welcome back, man.
Hey.
You've been busy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Any travel any travel instances at the airport with TSA?
We made it through TSA, leaving CVG to head down. It was
Nobody put anything
easy breezy.
Nobody put anything like untoward in your carry-on.
No.
No
I was
sex
waiting for
toys?
it. I was waiting for it.
That's not mine.
I was waiting for it. Although
Sorry.
one of our friends did buy a bag of like
Mine's a lot bigger than that.
one of our buddies he bought a bag of like fake cockroaches that looked like super real.
And
So we were fucking with a couple of our buddies, putting it in their room on their pillows and shit.
Gross.
But
That's funny.
then dog food kept putting them in the airport. And I was like, and he put one on the conveyor belt. I'm like, you're fucking with TSA, dude. And we're heading home.
I would not.
I was like, you might not be on the fucking flight.
I wouldn't play.
We actually asked TSA to check his bag.
Nobody reached for like the exit door while you were on the plane. I got to get out of here. Or you're in my seat. Nothing like that.
No, I got on the way down, I had 3 shows on Netflix that I downloaded about the mafia, the 5 families, and I wanted to watch it. And nice young fella, but he talked for
Oh, you had a seat,
Oh, I
mate?
can't stand it.
2 hours and 45 minutes.
There's a very
Or
easy
2.5
way.
hours, whatever it
There's
was,
an easy way past that.
the whole fucking time.
Some I don't speak
can't
English.
stand that.
No speak.
And I'm like, God damn it.
No sé.
The trip back, though, I was able to watch the shows that I downloaded.
Sorry.
No comprende.
I don't understand. No, because then they might talk Spanish. You got to do it in like some weird, like, not speaky. No speaky English.
I just started doing this.
Well, then they might know sign. Then you're fucked.
Then you're like, fuck.
God damn it.
Is your great grandma Helen Keller?
Just
Son of a
kidding.
bitch.
Well, welcome back. I'm glad it was a
Yeah.
safe trip.
Safe trip. Everybody made it home. Not everybody made it down, but we'll discuss that at our next meeting. But no, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for the
Show
show
prepping?
prep.
Yeah, I'm getting
And-
better at it. Oh, there it is. Right
You
there.
are
I know.
Right.
Pappas did. I can't wait to see what's on the show. The
There-
Pappas'
there's
show
the
prep.
Still shot. from
I
that,
know.
what we were talking
I
about.
saw that.
That's terrible.
Are we going to roll that video?
I don't know that I know somebody sent it to me. I don't know if I grabbed that one though. I may have
We're looking at the video in case you haven't heard. This was in Italy.
I may have
yeah,
lacked.
Italian.
Oh, there's the video right there. There's the video right
Yeah.
there. I mean, it's not
And
gruesome, but there it
you go.
goes. So
And
there's video.
It spit them out too.
It did. I didn't. Well, they weren't going really fast.
That was not, it was not me. I made it.
So there was a guy the guy got past security on the tarmac in Italy and literally went and ran. So he runs up to the first engine. He's like, "Hey, my brother, I love you so much." And he's hugging the outside. Of the
Did he
engine.
really think they were going to open the door and let him in?
No. Well, then he goes around the front
Yeah.
landing gear and he jumps into the engine.
Yeah.
And
Seems like a great idea.
he died.
Hey, there's room in there.
Bosco likes the intro. Thanks, Bosco. I'm working on it. I mean, it's a little work in progress. That was done from 7 to 8:30 in the morning.
7 to 8:30.
That's when my the caffeine hits. My juices are just. Ugh.
I don't want to hear about your juices.
Your juices. Anyway, so yeah, we're reviewing the video. I don't know if we have it, but terrible story.
You said it, but I don't think I.
That's all right.
grabbed it.
It's just, I mean, I'm not encouraging people. It's not gruesome. It's just there. I guess the point is there's a lot of real. I mean, there's just some twisted folks in the world today.
I don't know
you
where you
think?
think that's a good idea.
I don't know where. Yeah, I mean, hey,
I mean-
it's a big spinning fan. I mean, it's in Italy, so he probably had an accent. But I mean,
We'll go here after that.
But I mean, there's just so many weird people in the world.
Yes.
A lot of them are Democrats. I mean, some of them are, Mets fans. Like I showed you the picture of the two former. One's a Pennsylvania election official, and the other one was our what was he, Surgeon? What was Rachel? Surgeon General?
An assistant surgeon general.
Yes, yeah, I believe assistant.
Yeah, like deputy.
Yeah, they're Mets fans. They're at the Mets game. I
deputy
guess it was-
surgeon general.
This was just it was girls' day at the Mets.
When she can take a little break from chopping up kids,
I guess so.
mutilating, sexual
But that's in New
mutilation of
York.
kids.
Lots of weird things in New York. Mets fans that are dressed as guys, dressed as girls. There's free grocery stores. There's all sorts of stuff.
I saw a post today that Mamdani went, and I guess he was hanging out with the Mets one day, and there's video of him like high-fiving and hugging the mascots. I guess they have how we have a Mr. Red, they have like a Mr. Met and Mrs. Met.
Oh
yeah.
So he like gave them a big hug, and he said, ever since this happened, the Mets have been 0-11.
Well, his latest and the greatest idea that we talked about the last show was the free grocery store.
The grocery stores,
bodega.
Look at this segue.
And we have I think we have a sneak peek of what goes on in the bodega. This is pretty good. I don't know who did
little
this.
tour of land.
Very well done.
I love this.
Me to check out Mamdani's $30 million New York City owned grocery store. The first thing I noticed is the aesthetic. Very bare, very minimalist, and very Mamdani. I love how limited the selection is. Not too many choices means that I'm not going to get overwhelmed with options. And for a non-binary, neurodivergent, polyamorous person experiencing whiteness, that's a huge plus. This place reminds me of like a Soviet Union-era Whole Foods. I did find some fun things like corn boil seasoning and Frosted Flakes that vaguely resembled smooth testicles, but they were out of my price range. So I just ended up getting a box of Jell-O. And it was great because I was able to pay with my oppression and racial equity cards. Democracy wins again. Come with me to check out
my oppression and racial equity cards.
Unbelievable. Well done. Very well done.
that was actually funny as shit.
I've seen a couple of videos from that guy before. He's actually pretty
I think I pissed a couple people off on the fucking airplane because when I got those, my sound was up. I didn't have my earbuds in.
Oh,
and I watched the whole thing. I was giggling, and this lady looks across.
That's actually against. Well, no, wait.
We weren't
against the FAA regulations.
you got to have the headsets.
Got to have headsets if you're making a phone call.
No,
they will boot you off the plane.
No, they literally told us, and it's the first time I've ever heard this, that every phone has to have headphones, and they go that includes children. And she paused
and looked at you.
No, she paused, and I was like, "Are you telling people to keep their fucking kids quiet?" Which I'm all about. And then she goes, "With their games or whatever." But like there was like this awkward pause. Like 30-second pause. But there was one screaming fucking kid on the plane. But I was playing the shit before we took off, before we taxied out, and I was laughing my ass off. And this lady looked at me, and she was like, just complete, just disrepair in her fucking face. She's like,
the death look.
I was like, how do you not find that funny?
Oh, listen, on planes, you've seen all.
I don't give a fuck
on planes. All civil behavior goes right out the window.
Well, I almost went to Panda Express and got the smelliest shit and fucking brought it on the plane just because.
They had a Panda Express in the airport?
Yeah.
Where?
Tampa.
How about that?
I'm going to Tampa.
I almost fucking brought, because I can't stand when people bring fucking smelly fucking food on.
Smellier the better.
In that fucking fart tube
Smellier
that you're stuck in. And here, everybody smell what I'm eating.
Hey.
And some of it's good, some of it's bad.
You wish you bought it. If you weren't hungry, you will be.
Yeah, I was a little too hungover. Wasn't ready for that. Wasn't ready for that smoke. I already had the shit on the way home.
You like the Panda, huh?
Oh yeah. I mean, tell you what, you make $1 million.
Panda Express is amazing.
So Panda Express it's not. I mean, here's the you take something as delicioso as Chinese food, and you combine it with drive-through, and those two mesh together,
and minimum wage,
and besides that, and you combine those two factors, there's no stopping you.
Fucking Horty said, "Bring a can of tuna."
I tried it. I tried it. I really don't care for it.
What are you talking? What part? What did you have?
I forget. Maybe I had some of the yakisoba or lo mein, something like that. I don't know.
Be ready 15 minutes, Dad.
Be ready 15 minutes. Why don't you stick with everybody else's tried and true, sweet and sour?
Well, I like what I like.
Okay, well, you've got whatever.
I go to the Chinese place on 5 Mile, and I'm golden.
Okay, it's fine.
I like their chicken on a stick.
Chicken.
But it's monkey.
I don't care. I don't care what it is, but it tastes good.
It's either monkey or cat.
Where's our cat video? Where's our cat noise? No, she does a nice little snack when I'm driving. She's a very nice lady in there. 1 on 5 Mile. She does a great job. I'm not disparaging her. There you go. Yeah. It's I like apparently too much, but a good Panda Express when you're driving is awesome.
All right.
So
Good for you.
As you're driving with your knees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to drive with your
And
knees.
doing show
Facebooking.
prep.
Show prepping.
Show prepping. Andrew, you sent me this.
I sent you a lot of stuff.
I know. I'm trying to figure out which way to go.
Oh, so staying on the New York theme.
Where you wanna go?
Stay there.
You
Stay
go
there.
there?
So
All
staying on the New York theme, here in Cincinnati, they see somebody else loves Panda Express. So staying on the
Eat it
New
every
York
day.
theme, not only are
Every
they
day.
not only are they having obviously the bodega, the free grocery stores, but apparently they're having a problem with law and order, and we had this problem. We still do in Cincinnati. I find it funny that this is occurring more and more in a lot of Democrat cities, but law and order. I mean, public safety is the primary. All that other bullshit that you do is when you're in office is just bullshit. It's fluff. Is really icing on the cake. I feel like your primary responsibility when you're in office is what?
Public safety.
Without that,
Should be number one.
Without that is easy. You
Safety first, safety last.
No, you drive. No, it's not a mess in your car. What are you talking about? You're driving. You got your knees. You got two hands. Your knees are doing the steering wheel, and you're driving while you're eating Panda Express. It's easy. But anyway,
It's easy.
New York, they're having street takeovers, and I thought this video was pretty bad because not only were they combined shooting and street takeovers, and this is a unique, almost Panda Express and fast food and drive-through.
I believe there's Iranian flags involved too.
Palestinian. This happened in New York City.
Don't ask me. I couldn't tell you the difference.
I mean, looks like
How no one got hit by the car, I don't know. But they were shooting too. They were also shooting at each other. In the cars, we're shooting.
I love the guy hanging out of the car, sitting on the fucking window.
Look at that.
I mean, they just block off the whole street and then get their yayas out.
What do you gain? Outside of having to go to the fucking tire shop probably a week later.
It's like a degree of dizziness.
That is funny that you mention that because a lot of these people probably can't afford new tires. But there's a Beamer.
They're all fucking nice fucking cars.
What is that? That is a Dodge. Is it a Dodge Durango up top? I can't tell.
I'm trying that. Yeah,
might be a Mercedes SUV.
Could be a Tesla.
Could be a Tesla.
But definitely a Beamer, and then I don't know what the yellow one is.
The yellow one's a Charger or Challenger. The yellow one, that one right there, that's a Charger.
Yeah, Charger.
They're not really all that environmentally friendly, are they?
No.
Doesn't seem.
But people are like, oh, they're just kids being kids. No, I'm sorry. This is where it starts. The broken. You ever heard of the broken window theory?
Yes.
This is where it starts, and they take over the streets and they do their stuff, and usually, and in this instance, they were shooting at each other. And hey, that's fine. We had it on the freeways here in Cincinnati a couple times.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
I haven't heard of it happening again, but we've had an interesting spring. It got warm there for a few days, and things got a little out of hand. There's shootings and whatnot downtown, but Democrat City, we're more concerned with Pride Month. And
did you see the video that Signal 99 posted with the beatdown on down there in a park near Over the Rhine?
I did,
yeah,
and it was sickening.
Yeah,
and
I did not.
It's a good thing no one had a gun in that because some kid would have got shot and killed.
It's just it's gonna get worse.
Yeah.
And when your priorities are
and this was on a night when it was like 38 degrees. It
right,
was cold
can
outside.
you imagine when it's gonna be 75
warm,
degrees?
Yeah.
Oh, forget it.
All hell's gonna break.
All hell's breaking loose. But we want to make sure that we have rainbow painted crosswalks and pride flags. They had a big pride flag ceremony. I think
the mayor was there.
The mayor was there raising the pride flag.
Found time to
very, very important. Supporting the
opening day, not so much.
Well, opening day he was busy. His child was graduating from kindergarten, or I think
that was a spring break.
There was a nose whistle festival up in
nose whistle
somewhere, and he had to go. So
they don't happen all the time.
It's just, listen, I'm sorry, this shit matters, and you should be pissed off. And that's just Cincinnati. It's everywhere you live. Live anywhere you live.
Yeah.
Man, when Anderson Township, when the priority is more on this social justice bullshit, and this pandering to a very small 2-3% of the population base that's very vocal. Don't misunderstand me, very vocal, but you're gonna waste 90% of your resources on that crap. Then you're gonna be like, oh, wait, oh, public safety, we don't care. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know. Oh, I had no idea this was gonna happen. And how much money has the city of Cincinnati wasted investigating a police chief that is on paid administrative leave while they try to figure out a reason to fire?
Well, then we have our buddy Chris Smitherman, who's been on the podcast before.
Yeah.
And you guys are very close.
I had him on the show today.
Yes. And you've got him with that petition with somebody that we know. So you have a fire chief and a police chief.
Right.
And trying to figure, the wrongful termination and how much money the taxpayers are going to pay both of them.
2 words. A lot.
Yes.
I like you a lot.
And I hope so. I hope so.
A lot. It's going to pay you
because you fucking voted for this fucking shit.
You vote for it. And, here.
And when you don't have good documentation, and obviously I know one of them is in federal court. So play that fucking game.
Hey, Finney Law Firm is representing, I believe, Fiji.
Both of them.
Oh, both of them.
Both of them.
And Smitherman. Finney Law Firm is the one who put the petition together.
So
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now,
You reap what you sow,
they're
motherfuckers.
gonna, yeah, but
It just sucks.
It sucks because it costs us, but there's no other way to get these people's attention. And when I say us, it costs the people that actually live in Cincinnati.
Right.
We don't. I mean, for viewers, we don't actually live in Cincinnati proper, unless you work in Cincinnati, or unless you work in the city limits,
Right,
and they
yeah.
tax your earnings. But we don't live in Cincinnati, so we're not. I mean, we're not directly. It's not a direct cost to us, but we do live in Hamilton County, and that costs us, even though it's a complicated relationship. But whatever.
I mean, but I don't live there. I don't work there. I don't care. You people voted for this bullshit.
You voted for it. Enjoy it.
You voted for it.
Yeah.
And
21% of the
and just-
voters
it just
voted
fucking
for it.
you're getting what you get.
20. That's right. 21%.
21% turnout.
21% of the vote. 21%.
That's
of the
pathetic,
voters.
isn't it?
It
really is.
It's pretty bad.
But it's a lot of money that is
lot.
going to be fucking spent.
Hey man, like Dan just said, if you don't vote, bad things happen, and when it's fine. I guess you won't know till Mr. Giant Poop meets Mr. Giant Fan, and then everybody leaves, and you become Detroit.
Mr. Giant Poop meets Mr. Giant Fan.
I mean,
What about our local elected officials here in Anderson Township?
Is that a segue?
Have they finalized the expenditures for the Pride events?
I don't know. I know there's a meeting
Yeah.
coming up.
Okay.
I know they had an interim meeting, I think, the other day. I got to be honest with you. I don't. I mean, I watch a little bit of it. I am amazed at how, and I'd like to have a one-on-one conversation. If I might turn on some sexy music. I'd like to have a conversation with some of the local.
Let's see what I got here.
If you do, that's not bad.
Go ahead. Don't stop now.
No, I'm getting in the mood. I'm getting in the groove. So there is a love fest going on with the local press, and a certain Tom Hodges.
I forgot I had this.
That's on the trustee board. Yeah, dig it. And they are,
Long
right-
time listener, first time caller.
Turn the lights down low. It's the quiet storm. But they sit there, and they've been so many puff pieces written by them about this guy. That was, we couldn't get the press to cover anything when we were in office. Now this guy, they're writing story after, I want to do this, and I want to do that, and they want to send TIF dollars on this, and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, I'm so tired of it, and it's so transparent how one of theirs gets in, so the Democrats, aided and abetted by the Democrat media, the left-wing media here locally. The Business Journal did a piece. Chris Wederick, I believe is his name.
Yep. Guy
Guy has no business writing anything political because he is so fundamentally biased, it's not even funny. And I'm not pissed about it, but I'm just like, it's offensive because some of the things they're saying are just not legal to do, but because it feels good, hey, we want to do it because it feels good. But be damned if you have the authority to do it. So it's frustrating for people that were in those positions, and it's equally frustrating to staff who's like, well, you can't do that. But then these trustees trot out there and they make these public statements to the media, and the media runs with it. It's just it's disgusting. It's disgusting. But whatever, it's fine. We might have a nice way to. I hear there's in the works maybe a way that we can retort some of the things the media is saying. Like with our own media. So we'll see how it goes.
Well, kind of like the One Morning Out Here podcast.
Exactly like this podcast, but we're a bigger. This podcast is big, and we can't be constrained to the limits of Anderson Township. We are broader than that.
Well,
we are
we do.
Ohio national. We
do cover a lot of
worldwide.
Kiefer, what do you got queued up there, man?
This is the Pennsylvania.
How offensive is this going to be?
This is pretty. Is this the video or the picture?
Oh, the video.
Yeah, this is bad.
Oh my God.
This is the Pennsylvania.
If you are flying by chance and are watching this, make sure you grab your puke bag.
Is this one of the gals that
this Pennsylvania election
that came out talking about swallows? Well,
no. This is a Pennsylvania
election
official.
This is one of Pappas's dates.
Yeah. such a day. Whatever. So this is a Pennsylvania election official. Just put that sexy music back.
Yeah. This looks bad already.
Oh yeah.
Hello. My name is Stephanie Fritch,
Jesus.
and I'm gonna be 100% blatantly honest about what's going on with me. The main thing is, I realize people say I look like a man, and also they realize that, they're saying that, I don't take care of myself and don't look like a girl.
Okay.
But the main thing is, being a trans person like I am and identify as a female.
Oh my God.
Dan, have you not seen that?
No, I've not seen it. Is this what a Tinder video looks like?
This man.
Grinder.
This
is
person.
it Grinder? Do you swipe? You got to kind of. Which way do we swipe?
Wait,
on it?
Grinder's the.
Wait a second.
Other.
Here's the worst part. That's a Pennsylvania election official.
Yes.
Okay, on the Democrat side,
he's in charge of voting.
He's in charge of voting. So let me ask you a question. Is this person seem competent to you to be running your election? Do you feel good about your election integrity? Do you feel good about any integrity, your physical integrity? I mean, your moral integrity, whatever. No.
Fucking Jill just said there's a lot going on with you and not much of it's good.
No. I mean, there's just a lot going on there. I mean, first of all, if you
There's
want
a lot going on.
if you want to put the video
no
back
doubt.
on,
Oh my God. Oh my God.
the dye job looks pretty bad. I mean, you can see the roots, right? So he's not really a blonde. The other thing is,
see the roots.
the other thing is, I think he's let himself go a little bit. I'm not sure. The fupa.
I mean,
the fupa's
hard.
The only thing close to fucking
Hard to find something.
Dan is literally shocked. Dan, I've never seen Dan where he's like, I just can't.
The only thing close to being a woman is the fucking moobs that the guy fucking had.
I don't even know.
They
about
actually
that.
looked like tits.
No, the moobs were. I mean, that's just. I mean, but he's like, I think that whole thing is bring back mental institutions. Bring them back.
Everybody's worried about what's happening to me.
No one's worried what's happening.
No, nobody gives a fuck.
Nobody gives a shit what's happening.
You just shouldn't
to you.
be in the position that you're in.
It's disgusting. I mean, look, it's and people are like, oh,
You sent me some fucking gems today, by the way.
Well, I mean, I think this plays up how
I appreciate it.
how few people really want to get involved in any sort of politics because so much of our politics is populated with individuals like this.
Well, it's just look. I could have sent you. I saw the because I'm on their feed. So the Michigan Democrats had a convention where they were listening to the Michigan Democrats as opposed to the Ohio Democrats who are even less sane.
You identify with them.
So
I identify
listen,
as a Michigan.
In politics, one party has literally.
We're firing through stories.
I'm sorry.
No, we're good.
One party.
It's
I mean,
perfect,
I'm
'cause
sorry to the listeners.
it's all
I'm going to
running.
say this, and I mean this. Look, I have people that are like, oh, your Republicans are just as bad. Look, one party has literally lost their freaking minds, okay? They've lost their stupid minds, and they've gone so far to the left, it's not even funny. But if you would have seen this Michigan Democrat thing, they were killing each other. I mean, literally, one couldn't have been as but one couldn't have been more. This is a story about it. Blah 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 blah. Read it. Go ahead, Jason. You read it. I can't read that.
Oh, I can't fucking.
Was there a video along with this where they were all like arguing?
They were
on
all
the floor of the
arguing. Oh my
convention?
god, yes. And they
And
were
then
killing. And
do
point
we
of
have that
order.
video?
No, I
Yeah.
didn't. I don't think.
Or the person is screaming, "We have a right to do.
We have a right. That's
to
right.
do this
That's
and
right.
a right to do that."
That's right.
For the audio listeners, it says live now. Let's check in on today's Michigan Democrat Party endorsement convention. Oh, does this look familiar to anyone? This is the same kind of chaos we've seen in our own party at our own conventions when delegates do not know their role, they do not know the rules, and they do not know the process, nor do they know the purpose. Mass recruit of malcontents always leads to failure.
Correct.
Never fill a convention with activists. It always leads to chaos. At the end, the difference between us and them is simple. Democrats will always come together, support, and unite behind their candidate. Unlike us, where piety, malcontent mindsets, and personal hills to die on, in quotes, lead people to sit out or even vote against their own party.
Yep.
In the name of pious self-righteousness, indignation.
Right.
This happened to us in 2022 and 2024. People following the agenda of
When the writer says this happened to us, who's the writer referring to?
Republicans, conservatives.
So Republican conventions carried on like this too?
No, what he's saying is unlike us, and I saw this here locally, where piety, malcontent mindsets, and personal hills to die on lead people to sit out or even vote against their own party. And I'll say this. That happened here in Anderson Township.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
That is why we have 2 Democrats as trustees.
Yeah.
Because some people, and on the school board, because some people had on our side of the ledger,
Yeah.
said, we're going to show the people how bad it can be, and then they'll welcome us back with open arms. So we're going to let the township go to shit. And their mindset was,
they're going to be the pariahs,
and they'll come save the day after, Mr. Shit meets Mr. Fan. And I'll say this: I asked a question on my social media feed.
In the meanwhile, the damage is done.
Oh, done is correct. In the meanwhile, I put a post on my social media because we have a gubernatorial race here in Ohio. Maybe you've heard of it.
Vivek Ramaswamy,
like cake, and
Vivek like cake,
and
he's coming to Anderson Township.
Let's go, baby.
This guy Casey pooched. Okay,
oh,
I got to say, first of all, you've got to be. Well, let me just say this. So I asked the question. I got to stay on topic. So I asked the question: if no matter who wins the primary, will you agree to support the Republican candidate? And 90% of the people say yes, but I know the people, and they're good people, but this is exactly that sentence, that paragraph, hills to die on, okay? Mm-hmm. They're like, no, I will never support Vivek Ramaswamy. So they either A, won't vote, which is 1 vote away from Vivek, or as a protest, they'll go protest vote for Amy frickin' Acton. Are you out of your mind?
Yeah,
so my point is that
shut down Amy.
And this is what Republican. This isn't special to Ohio. This isn't special to Cincinnati or Anderson Township. This is happening all over the country because Republicans do have more than Democrats. Not to say I couldn't find an exception to the rule. You always can, but Republicans always have that one issue, oh my God, Vivek is anti nose whistling. So, and I'm a professional nose whistler, so I'll never vote for Vivek. So, I mean, that is what happens in our party, a lot more common than happens in theirs. There is Democrat infighting. I want to be clear that I'm not insinuating that they all get along.
Yeah,
they do not. But
But when the rubber hits the road, they coalesce and they get the job done.
They know they have. Look, the ends to a Democrat. That's the video right there. I believe Jason has it.
I'll play it once you're done.
Yeah, turn the sound up on that because the chaos is just.
I wanted you guys to finish your thoughts.
Yeah.
Well, but I mean that's my point. I agree with everything. I agree with everything that guy said, and that's why I posted it, because I personally know people on my side of the ledger that are Republicans that went and switched teams or supported, even put signs out for the other candidates.
I love the guy with the hat on. He's getting up there, man. Look at the guy.
I love the Palestinian what's that thing around his neck. You're not going any further. You might want to stop there. We have the right to amend the rules. Look at him.
Oh, what is that guy?
Listen to the screaming.
I
She feels repressed.
That seems like a good party.
I mean, they seem like a rational bunch of people, right?
Sure they do.
I mean, they're just like you and I.
I'm sure they got a lot accomplished at that meeting.
And the funny thing is
did they do the land acknowledgement and all that?
Oh,
and all
remember that?
shit?
Oh no, wait. Remember that one where they couldn't clap because people. You saw that, right?
I'm sensitive to loud noises.
Yeah. So they had to all do jazz hands. I just made his thing fall. That is funny.
Please don't use gendered language.
Yes, I identify as he, him, they, whatever, and they do jazz hands. I mean, hey, listen, but folks, you sit there and you might shake your head. This shit is happening, and that's why, as Dan said, you have to get involved. I mean, you have to get in the game. You have to be, you have to know what's going on in the world, because these people get in power. And as Dan said, it just goes to shit. I mean, I hate to say, look, are both parties bad? I mean, to a large extent, yes. To a large extent, yes. But sadly, in the United States of America, the way things are set up now, we have how many viable political parties?
Two, unfortunately.
Yep.
You may or may not like that, and it's much to our chagrin. But, you look at other countries that have multiple political parties, and there's bad things with that too. Like, they had to form coalitions and blah, blah, blah. Anyhow, it is what it is. You play by the rules, and the rules sometimes suck. I just think that, both parties, and given our national debt and our spending, both parties are careening towards a fiscal cliff that we're never going to get over. One is taking a Ferrari, and the other one's taking a hoopty Peter, a Fred Flintstone foot car, maybe, or a Chevette. If you drive a Chevette, I'm sorry, I don't mean that bad, but I mean like an 80s Chevette, which barely run. But anyway, so you got to know what you're dealing with here. And there is a big difference in the political parties, no matter where you are. And the Democrats have just so amazingly lost their way.
Well, the Democrats are pretty much
are there any Yugos
chucking everything and heading straight towards communism and socialism.
Well, and they don't hide it anymore.
Yeah,
they don't hide it.
I mean, they really are. And I had a guest on my show the other night who's really making that case. And yeah, I mean, it's so much of it is ingrained in academia, and when he talked about the people who were in college in the 70s and then started teaching college in the 90s after the fall of the Soviet Union, there was a lot of us who thought that was going to be the end. That was the final nail in the coffin of communism. But no, these ideologies are still out there, and they get taught by people who have put themselves in positions to do such things. And there's an entire generation that looks at a guy like Mamdani and says, yes, this is the answer. And it's a failure of our education system. It's a failure of our political system. It's a failure of our media, because the media, look what they do. They celebrate. Did you see the interview with Mamdani on
I did not.
NBC this weekend? Kristen Welker.
I can
Meet the Press.
Dan, I don't know how you do it.
Essentially,
I don't know how you do it.
It was essentially, why are you so great?
Well,
I mean, how are you? You've got a lot to accomplish. How are you going to do that? you know, and it was just
because I gave you empty fucking promises. Is what I gave you.
Oh yeah, but it was. I mean, if she could have, you know, she would have fallen to her knees and serviced them right there. I mean, it was was that much of a absolute suck off when she was asking him questions.
Which is why I referenced Chris Wetterick and the verbal ink job that he did for our local trustee here. It's the same thing. I mean, the national media. You just mentioned CBS. Infested
NBC, but CBS,
same thing.
Doesn't matter.
And the local media. This guy writes for the Business Journal. Why he's writing political pieces, I have no idea. Because last I checked, the Business Journal is not supposed to be a political paper, but
whatever. I used to do some work with the Business Journal.
Okay, well,
and they really at that time
the right
they really shied away from
513. I was hoping he'd sharpen
any,
and you don't comments. See that from the right wing media. Can we go down the right wing media? I mean, let's do the right wing media. So on broadcast media, we have how many channels? I think 5. I don't remember. We have ABC.
Oh,
CBS.
You got
your bro. You got your. Sorry, you got your front. You got your straps. You got NBC, ABC, CBS, PBS. Is that still around?
PBS, yeah, they are.
CNN.
I think Tom Steyer gave him a bunch of money.
CNN,
MSNBC, called MS Now.
MS Now. Oh, I'm sorry. And then you have Fox News. You're right. You know what? 513. Thank you for correcting it. How about you do? You
got to get up pretty early in the morning.
Yeah,
to get one by 5.
You really do. 513 is as sharp as a brick. But let me ask you a question. Since you're typing, how about print media here locally? How about print media? So we have what do we have? The Inquirer, the Record.
I mean, print media is pretty much relegated to internet media.
Well, no,
I mean, how much print media?
You've got the online
daily newspaper,
Cincinnati.com, which makes you pay now.
Yeah.
Which I'm paying for news.
Behind
Are you shitting me?
I wouldn't pay. I'm gladly. No. I mean, the Inquirer is going to go out of business, as it should, because it's a left-wing rag. Because no one wants to watch it. No one wants to read that garbage. And secondly, it's dated. You're reading information that happened when? Yesterday,
the day before. Yeah.
But these pup pieces that they do, and I'm pointing out here locally, but you know. Dude, these people have been in office 3 months. There's already been 3 major stories, or at least stories written by people, how great they are. And like he said about Mamdani, God, you're just so great. How do you deal with your greatness? How do you pass a reflection without just becoming aroused? Is that possible? I mean, seriously, with all the windows in New York City, how does Mamdani?
You're so good looking.
You're so good looking. But I mean, no. Do you think Fox is the? Well, I'm asking you. You're the one. I'm sorry. You see, I love your logic and the way you're like, you don't think this. You don't answer your own question. The right wing media. Who is the right wing? I'm asking you. Who is this vast right wing media that's out there? If you're trying to make the argument that it's balanced, okay, it's balanced. Have you seen a cabinet meeting? I don't know where this is going. Have you seen a cabinet meeting? Have you ever seen a grown man naked? What's your next question? I mean, I don't understand.
What's your vector, Victor?
Let's go with airplane.
Fox has.
I mean, I'm sorry, I'm engaging
but I like it. I mean, I think it's pertinent.
When Brett Baer comes on Fox News, Brett Baer is doing a straight newscast.
I think so. I think so.
There are other but when you get outside of that, when you talk about the 5, or you talk about Jesse Waters or Gutfeld or any of the personalities, Hannity.
Yeah, they're definitely
on that.
skewed.
I mean, those all have right wing biases. Yeah. I mean, but you know that up front.
Yeah.
But what is the news product of Fox? The straight news product is very good. I think it may be it. I think people have this perception that is called Special Report with Brett Baer. Britt Hume was the one that started it before Brett Baer took over anchoring that show. But I think people have this idea that, well, it's biased to the right.
Everything's biased in today's world.
When compared to what you see on MSNBC or CBS or ABC, it does look like it's biased to the right.
Right.
But you can get this all the same information and more on Fox News than you will get on those other. you can watch NBC, ABC, CBS, and everything is going to be biased to the left. There is information that is intentionally left out of the stories they tell.
Absolutely.
So the information that is in their stories will also be in the Fox News stories, but so will they try to make their reports as complete as they can be.
I mean, how many times do we have to show when they show the number of minutes that a subject is discussed on the major news networks, and it's always 0, and then and Fox News might do it
depending on what the story is,
right? And it's always a left. It's always like, let's say it was about Swallowswell, or something like that.
Get it right.
They will ignore those stories, okay, purposefully. And then on the other side, the Fox News covers those stories, but it's news. It's newsworthy to anyone.
Well, I'll give you a better example. Anything that is the least bit negative about Obama, Barack Obama, or Michelle Obama will not be on NBC or CBS or ABC.
Correct.
Anything that is the least bit negative. And that's why there are so many stories out there.
And on the flip side, anything that's the least bit negative about Trump leads the story.
Absolutely.
Leads the story. So, like, for example, and I don't know, Dan,
and look, and I see the negative stuff about Trump. I see it on Fox News too.
But you also do. Can you hear when you're on the radio? Can you hear the top of the hour news?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Does it not make
I talk about it all the time.
Does it not make you sick how skewed the top of the hour news is?
But because a lot. And the reason is because the national stuff comes from ABC.
Oh, it's okay. I'm glad that you're answering.
The national stuff comes from an ABC radio news feed.
Okay.
We used to have CNN too, but when there's a national story, you're number one. The people who are reading the news on the radio, at least at our radio station, are reading from the Associated Press, or they're reading from ABC News.
Got it.
So that bias is built in.
It's stunning to me how, like, for example,
that's the thing. That's perfect. The bias is built in.
Yeah.
Well, so at the top of the hour news, I'm listening to these stations, and 55 and 700 are more of a conservative bent with their personalities and local news, and then at the top of the hour, I always just sit there and go, "Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? This is on the radio station," and it's like, breaking news, Donald Trump's popularity rating hit a new low today. And it's like every other day, a new low today. And I mean, I'm like, there's other stuff going on in the world, but you guys have to have your agenda of, Donald Trump sucks. I got it. Great. He sucks. Congratulations.
Well, let me give you an example, because
my stocks are doing all right though.
I always tell 513 I want an example. This is an example from last night.
And that's what I hit him with. Like, you never throw any context.
Let me ask another question.
A couple of days ago, there was an event, and I don't know if it was an executive order or resolution or something, but it might have been an executive order. But the executive order was aimed at helping veterans with PTSD and mental health thing. Joe Rogan,
the psychedelics.
Yeah, Joe Rogan was there, and all the rest,
which I absolutely am 1,000% behind.
So Trump had the signing ceremony in the Oval Office with Joe Rogan was standing right behind him, and I guess all the other people who were involved in it or who are going to benefit from this were standing behind him. And he, when Trump the Oval Office is full of reporters. So he makes some remarks, does the signing, has different people speak, takes a few questions. And so there was a reporter from ABC News.
Yes, I know exactly where you're going with
this. Who put out a post that Donald Trump had this event in the White House and didn't take a single question about Iran. Okay? So this is exactly what we mean by bias. When a straight reporter from ABC News puts this out on social media, it creates the impression that he was dodging. He didn't want to answer questions, and he might have been afraid of her because she's such a powerful reporter. But the fact of the matter is, and I talked about this last night on my show with Curtis Houck of newsbusters.org, he actually made remarks about Iran as part of the overall event. But the event was to talk about mental health issues.
Right. That wasn't the topic.
Yeah. And so the White House did a great job by responding to that, to say, exactly what the event was about. And then the response said, it's about mental health, helping veterans, PTSD. And the question was, or is that not a worthy topic for you? So he did talk about Iran. He didn't take any questions on it. He wanted to take questions about
what they were there for.
What they were there to talk about.
That's what a fucking leader does. This is the topic at hand.
But she wants to make it sound like, well, he was dodging my questions. He wouldn't take any questions on Iran.
And with that,
you bitch. This is to be clear. That's a very specific. So to answer 513's whatever.
That's just one of the latest examples.
Dan gives a very specific example,
and I watched it because he fucked with Rogan. He was like, "Oh, I've got one of the biggest liberals standing behind me."
Rogan,
but we agree. But we agree on this.
But Rogan's been roasting Trump,
which is what I love.
think Rogan's been anti-Trump for a little bit lately, but or whatever, or at least anti.
They don't align. I mean, that's okay. No secret.
Yeah. And yet Trump.
But Rogan loves Trump because he goes to all the fighting events.
So wait a second. If Rogan and Trump don't agree on everything, and yet Donald Trump had him standing right behind him at the Oval Office, doesn't that say that Donald Trump kind of has a bigger? Because I couldn't see. For example, I couldn't see Joe Biden having, I don't know.
I think the word is inclusive.
Yeah, but I mean, my point is he's a stronger personality. He's a bigger man. Could you imagine Joe Biden having Peter Ducey standing right behind him at the White House? The guy that he called a son of a bitch in front of the whole press corps? Remember that?
Yes.
I mean, do you remember? Because I remember that. Now, I'm sure in that little mind of yours, you've scrubbed that information from your memory banks because that doesn't align with your with your psyche. But, dude. I mean, he gave you a very specific example. That's one of how many? I mean, that happens every second of every day.
I could
go on and on.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have enough time for me to give enough examples, but I could give you.
Although, I'm glad you brought that up though. Like, I think that is a fucking real thing, and I
could actually
give you.
I could actually give you the example, the one that changed because there was a long time, and if you remember this, when Trump initially ran for office. Glenn Beck was not a supporter of Donald Trump.
Oh yeah,
he was. I don't know if he was a never Trumper, but he was against Trump. He went back and I mean he talked about Trump's historical references to the economy and the things he was going to do and all this, and he was trying to warn America that Trump was bad for America. And then right after Trump got in office, he had been in office maybe a week. 10 days, but it was very early on in the first administration. And Trump had an event in the White House.
Nicely played, sir.
And he had a number of border sheriffs and border mayors and I think some governors of border states in the White House to talk about the southern border. And I remember I was watching the event live on Fox News. And so it was the typical roundtable situation, right? And you had a mayor from a small town in New Mexico on the border, and she asked a question about MS-13 gang members. And he said his response in part was, they're thugs, they're bastards, they're criminals, they want to rape, they want to murder, they want to kill. And before he was even done giving his answer, the dispatch went out from the Associated Press. Donald Trump refers to migrants as rapists and murderers and killers.
Yep.
Okay. And the next day, Glenn Beck was talking about this on the radio, and he was incensed. He was absolutely outraged. And so was I when I saw it, because I knew that wasn't what his statement was taken completely out of context.
Right. Yep.
Completely out. He's talking about MS-13 gang members, and their slogan is rape, murder, kill. That's what those are. Yeah. What's the warthog? Warthogs forever warthogs, right?
Yep.
Theirs is rape, murder, kill. I might even be getting that wrong, but it's along those lines. And so he was talking specifically about MS-13 gang members, but the report went out, and that's all you heard on the news all that night, all the next day. Trump says migrants are rapists and murderers and killers. And it was at that moment Glenn Beck said, this guy is getting hosed. This guy is getting screwed. And that was the time he became at that time he became a Trump supporter.
Translates to kill, steal, rape, and control.
Okay.
Well,
I mean,
it's just
MS-13.
Yeah. I was just trying to make sure that we're doing our fact check.
So you
I was close,
Dan. For somebody,
I mean, it's the same fucking difference.
For somebody that wasn't feeling about, you said your voice hurt.
I know.
You certainly gave exact examples and pretty much answered, to 513's chicanery, and you could go on. Okay. You could go on forever. I mean, there's all, but hey, listen,
that's why podcasting, radio, like, we're getting all kinds of ammunition every day. Like there is no, I know you do a shit ton of show prep and do a very good job at it. You have all kinds of ammunition and things to talk about, just as we do. We transition obviously in this show versus your radio show, but with everything that's going on,
did you say transition? Ding.
Jesus Christ. Are you you're older than I am, but you act like a fucking 12-year-old.
Just was thinking.
Oh, yeah, of course you were. But no,
guys to go to Canada.
It doesn't, the news cycle is always fucking changing. We always have something to fucking talk about. And disagreements and whatever. But back to your point with Cincy is give me some context.
Well,
you take everything out of context.
And he
That's
never
what everybody does.
And he asked a question and then he asked like 4 more after it, right? And Dan's like, no, I'll give you a specific. And he gave him a very specific example. And then now he's gone. I mean, he's El Fuego. He left. So
it's just, I mean, it's humorous because everybody gets so bent out of shape and gets so pissed off and whatever. And it's, if you don't agree or don't like it, I'm not even speaking specifically to him, don't tune in. It's the same thing. I choose to not watch certain news networks.
I got to respect. Listen, let me tell you something. I don't know if you watch the local news or national news. Dan does, because Dan said he watches the interview of I can't. My blood pressure, my temper, my persona. I can't. I mean, I got to be honest with you. I can't do it.
Jill and I were just talking about today. Like I was out of town all weekend.
What happened? Right.
I didn't look at shit.
Right.
Because I was out hanging out with Warthog brothers and having fun. You guys threw me a bunch of shit for the show tonight. But we talked about, like, when I'm on vacation or out of town, I don't want to. I'm disconnecting. I don't want to deal with it.
Yeah, but I
do the same thing.
Well, first of all, I do it every day. But I mean, every day.
No, you're the most connected motherfucker I've ever met.
But Dan, to his credit, because he's on the radio, he has to suffer, and I do mean this. He suffers through watching CNN, NBC.
I suffer for you,
but you fact check it. You see this. I know where you're going with this because I try to do the same thing. That way, the Cincy's in the world can't say, "Oh, well, everything they pull up is Fox News." Well, Fox News is what hits me first, but then I try to fact check some of the shit.
Yeah,
but I mean, Fox News for me.
But this show is also just opinions.
Try some other websites. Try a website called The Federalist. Go there and look at the reporting that they do there. Now, it has a right-wing bias, but you can find all kinds of pieces there, and you will see information there that you will see no place else. Try another site called Front Page Mag. That is a site that was started by David Horowitz. You know David Horowitz?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And he passed away recently. Mm-hmm. But all kinds of great writing there, especially from the Jewish perspective, from great stuff on terrorism and terrorists. Let me give you another one. If you want one site where you can see all this stuff in one place, go to the Bongino report. Dan Bongino
does a great job.
Remember when it used to be the what's the guy, the
Drudge Report?
The Drudge Report. Everyone used to look at the Drudge Report, and then Drudge just he kind of went Megyn Kelly before Megyn Kelly went. Yeah,
we call him he's a loco. He went crazy.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
He went nuts.
But Dan Bongino and the Dan Bongino website does a great job for an aggregate site that puts in it's not their content, but it's content that's drawn from all over the internet. So those are just a few websites you can go to get different perspective on things. And you can go way further right if you want to and look at some stuff that's really crazy far out there. But just start with those websites and you'll have the Daily Caller is another really good website where you'll see reporting
that's
there.
what I try to hit.
That you won't see anyplace else. And then one that I think is really, really good because it updates, I think, faster than most other sites. And it's called Just the News. And John Solomon is the guy. John Solomon
yeah,
is a guy. He was a regular guest on Sean Hannity.
Yeah.
All through the whole Russian collusion hoax. John Solomon was reporting on that in real time. And Hannity and John Solomon sniffed this out from the very beginning. And he called out every bit of fraud that was reported on that, every lie that Adam Schiff told, all the rest of it. And John Solomon is still kicking ass on Just the News. And you will see a lot of breaking news stories there. And you look, if you see something on those sites that you don't think is true, then you can go and you can fact check them against some other stuff that's out there as well. But, just and there's probably, I don't know, 15 or 20 other sites that I look at all the time.
Or you
can
you can watch this show.
Yeah. Watch this show.
Or you can watch the show and
Real Clear Politics is
we will
not very sexy, but there's a lot of information.
We'll condense everything down into a little Twinkie that you can eat at your leisure.
I'm gonna play a sponsorship.
Please do.
Every 2 minutes, a child enters foster care in America. Behind each statistic is a face, a story, and often a heartbreaking message. It's not my fault. The Varner Foundation for Children and Families was created in 2020 to change this reality. They don't just raise awareness about the foster care crisis, they take action. When local agencies can't meet a child's need, the Varner Foundation steps in. From providing essential resources to foster families to supporting children who've experienced trauma, they're building a network of hope. Every donation, every partnership, every act of support creates ripples of healing in a child's life. These aren't just statistics, they're futures being restored. One child at a time. Visit varnerfoundation.org and be the difference in a child's life, where 100% of all donations go directly to families in need. 100%. Because every child deserves to know you matter, you're valued, and it's not your fault.
Thursday and Friday, no good.
Look,
What a great commercial.
Thursday, Friday, no
Just
good.
I'd like to say what a great commercial.
It is a great commercial. You did a great job with
Just as a
Got
reminder,
AI written all over it.
shut your mouth.
Look, why can't it's got AI written all over it.
Someone has to be the magic behind the A and the I.
Well, that's fine.
I love the fact that
And
you
that
think
is
it's.
But
the-
why
Yeah,
can't you just be admit it that it's AI?
It's not.
If I'm
only
looking
AI.
at something
it's not
that's
only AI. It's like saying, did it
it's
prompt
AI.
itself? Did it prompt itself, or was someone prompting it? This guy.
I'm not criticizing. That's not a
it sounds
criticism.
it sounds like you're criticizing.
It's-
Oh, here we go.
It's an observation.
No, it's a critical.
It's a statement of
observation.
fact.
It's a there's one. You're
It
like
is a statement
you're one
of fact.
phase away from criticism. Open criticism.
I am not criticizing it. The
Dan,
piece is
don't
very
worry.
well
I
done,
almost
but
feel like
Dan-
since he's sitting in the
Dan,
room right
you
now.
will still have a job.
there's no
It's
real
okay.
people in that piece.
We will
They're
still
all
need
computer
radio
generated.
people. AI is not going to take your job, Dan.
I am not worried about it.
Oh,
all I'm
it
saying
is.
is
I think he's worried.
is that
It
if we're going to put something out there that's
he's going to go into the studio,
artificial
there's gonna be a HAL
intelligence, we need to
9000
tell
sitting there
people-
looking at him. He's going to be like,
we should tell people that it's AI.
let's
That's
do
it.
the radio show, Hal.
Oh
I
shit!
don't think so, Dan. I'm sorry,
But
Dan.
before we go,
Here's our dumbass of the week.
we have the dumbass of the week.
All right, you're going to love this.
And by the way, we're gonna attempt to be back probably this coming Sunday, as I think is.
Jeez, that's like a
All right.
week away.
I know.
So I don't know the location on this, but this guy, and he first of all, go ahead and roll the video, but he looks like a guy who's too old to be stealing a bicycle. and he stole. This is an e-bike, is why he's going so fast.
Dude, this
And
guy
apparently,
just stole his bike.
The family that he stole the e-bike from
Oh
is actually
my
the ones
God.
in the car recording the video.
Oh my god.
I'm sure they want their bike
Dude.
back. But you know, if you're going to be a douchebag like this,
Oh my god. No.
not only do you have to watch out for the people you stole the bike from or the police, but karma is a bitch too. And this dude's about to get a big fucking dose
Dude.
of some karma coming up. So just stay with us for a few more seconds. Here we go.
Pretty nice car.
Like electric bike.
Electric See,
Ate shit, bro.
I love the face plant.
Was he wearing a helmet?
No.
Off of it.
And I love the
You
fact.
dumb
Wait,
fuck.
watch the neck. Watch the neck. Oh,
I love the fact the driver's
Dude,
like,
this
yeah,
guy just
yeah,
stole
you
his
fucking
bike.
Dumbass.
go get the bike.
And he ruined the bike too.
Oh.
You hit that
my
curb right
God.
there.
it's worth watching one more time before we.
Oh my god.
He's got a butt crack
Dude.
going too.
Doesn't that guy look too old to be stealing
way
bikes?
too
Oh
old
my
these two
god.
bikes.
No.
I mean, come on, man.
I love.
It's like I will say that
I love when shit like this happens to pieces of shit like this.
You know what? You know what? That kind of reminds me of a segue. I mean, a little story.
Dude.
So our trusty Tom Hodges wants to, if he sees kids on e-bikes, he wants to call
Like
CPS
electric
and
bike.
report your kid for riding an
Oh,
e-bike.
my God.
Something along that. I'm paraphrasing.
Because you could wind up like this dumb fuck.
Boom. I will say this.
I didn't.
Have you
He's
guys?
a big dude. I don't know how his body
Yeah.
fucking bent that way.
Well, you don't know that he
It's not
lived.
supposed
Let's
to
be
bend that way.
honest. I hope he lived because next bending, like he could have broken his neck very easily. But Jason, you both live in this neighborhood. Are there a bunch? I mean, are there a bunch of e-bikes around?
Shit ton
A
of
lot.
There's I think we'll see a lot of them this summer.
Right.
With the ones
Because
that
they're
kids
getting
got for
cheaper
Christmas,
and cheaper, and they're out there. And the only thing that worries me is your head. And it is a public service announcement on the benefit of the show. Your head has to be on a swivel in these neighborhoods.
Bosco said, "I'm
these
laughing. I'm
kids-
laughing in the aisle at Walmart."
These kids come darting out of everywhere, and these bikes make no noise.
Yeah.
So you got to be careful. You got to
That's
be
fact.
really careful.
Yeah.
Now, my scooter,
Yeah.
not the same thing because I'm standing up.
Not the same
I
thing.
have visibility.
We'll be back with you guys.
Don't be
we-
an house clown like that guy.
next,
not gonna- I
next
don't
Sunday
steal
over the
those.
weekend. We appreciate you guys tuning in.
I'll let you ride my
Thank you
scooter.
for the comments and
Is it motorized?
making this
It's got an
fun.
electric motor.
Being able to
How
interact.
fast does it go?
Oh,
They,
35.
they like to talk at the end, but
I have a motorcycle.
we appreciate you guys.
Yeah, but this is cool.
And we will
We'll be the
see
A
you
motorcycle's a lot cooler
Sunday.
than a
You
scooter.
wear a cape on your motorcycle?